time you put on that makeup, don't forget that neck. Girl, I cannot with the fellas, girl. They be, oh my gosh. You can do anything you want to do at any age. I don't care how old you are.
That's why I make it all about you when you come through. Turn off my phone, no distractions when I'm with you. You gon' get that text in the morning. Shawty, you gon'
No weapon formed against you shall prosper, no evil shall befall thee, no plague shall come near thy dwelling. You are the head and not the tail. You are above only and never beneath. You are the lender and not the borrower. You will always go first class in life. Pray for you right now in the name of Jesus as you go out to this school. I pray that the angels of the Lord be encamped around and about you, protecting you from all danger seen and unseen, protecting your teachers, protecting the classroom, the bus drivers. And just because you're in the room, everybody is going to be blessed. I praise you right now, God, for my boy, in the name of Jesus. You are intelligent, son. You are brilliant. You are wise. You are wiser than your teachers. Say, I am.
I am.
The best of the best.
Best of the best.
Amen.
I can make it put your phone down. Make you not wanna chat again. I can make you put your phone down. Riding in the drop, hair blowing in the wind. Baby, I will put my phone down. Cause when you talk, I'ma listen. I can make you put your phone down. Leave it at the crib, guaranteed you wouldn't miss it. I can make you put your phone down. And it wouldn't leave your pocket. I can make you put your phone down. Probably wouldn't even know how to unlock it. I can make you put your phone down. See your friend calling, but forget him. I can make you put your phone down. Your mama probably think you out of this, and I can make you put your phone down. I can make you put your phone down. I can make you put your phone down.
Good morning, kings and queens. Y'all know why I say kings, ladies, because the fellas be over here watching me on my channel. They be watching me, y'all. But anyway, that's the reason I was saying I can't be parading around in my bra, because the fellas be watching me too, you know. Can't be giving them no peekaboos, y'all. But anyway, I have a therapy session this morning, and I just wanted to freshen up a little bit. I already like washed my face and all of that stuff, but I usually go to my therapist's office, but today she had some type of emergency, and so their office called me and said that she wanted to still see me and do like a WhatsApp. Do it over a WhatsApp. So I've never done that before with her. This is like the first time, because we usually meet up in the office together and talk. I told you guys that therapy to me is like a form of self-care, man. You know, I think you guys should get into that. You know, a little therapy is like good to have, y'all. I'm telling you, it's like a good outlet. I don't think nobody should ever be bottled up. We should all have an outlet, you know, and it should be with somebody you can trust too, not just like with anybody. So I enjoy my little therapy sessions, and I be looking forward to it actually. You know, we just catch up. I actually go like every 2 weeks. I don't go like every week and stuff like that, because I don't feel like it's necessary, or, you know, I don't feel like I need that much, you know. But I just enjoy being able to have it when I want it, and it's tangible for me to go and sit and have an outlet. So yeah, just throw that a little bit at y'all, just in case y'all want to consider it. You know, sometimes people gossip too much, girl. They talk too much. Can't tell them all your business, because they just be mouth run like a water faucet, girl. So, you know, sit down with somebody that you know, that don't really, you know, they're gonna give you the real and give you the raw, you know what I mean, with no judgment and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's a great thing to have. So I'm just gonna freshen up a little bit. I want to kind of keep it light today because I'm having like a little easy day. I got me some little Huda beauty right here, and I tried to dim my lights, y'all, because sometimes they be so doggone bright. Y'all know I'm not even really like that good with lighting. So like, it's so much to learn in this type of business, and when you learning it all from scratch, oh my god, girl, it might take you a few years to get it. So like, coming into this game, don't know nothing about lighting, don't know nothing about photography, ain't never really had to do my own hair, your own makeup, you know, gotta do this, gotta do that. But I mean, I learned a lot of this stuff over time. I'm glad I was already like kind of like into this before I decided to even come on YouTube, because you know, it made it a lot easier for me that I had already been like, I had already got into like the makeup and stuff before I came here. So that was great. And it causes you to take a longer time to get things done because you're doing so much prep before you even get started. So yeah, I like this Huda Beauty palette. It's so pigmented and it makes the color come off so nice. So I'm only going to put one color up here over my eyes, and that's it. Just one little color. I chose this little color over here to do that with. So yeah, but moving right on along, you guys, we're gonna have a little bit of girl chat today. So I ain't got no wine, I ain't even got no coffee. I just had me a nice breakfast, but I do have me some water though. This thing keep my water or coffee, whatever I put in, is so cold or so hot. Like it can hold its temperature for a couple of hours with this thing. I found this at TJ Maxx. It's called Hydro Flow. I don't know if y'all can see that with the light, but Hydro Flow. It came from TJ Maxx. I had it a long time, so I don't know if they still have it, but I had it a long time. I usually like to pull that out when I want the temperature of something to last. So if I'm gonna be in my car going somewhere with it and I want it to really stay cold, it'll stay cold if I have it in there. So yeah, you guys, I was gonna tell y'all about that Black Girl sunscreen, how it burnt up my lips, y'all. It burnt up my lips, it burnt up my face. I don't know what's in that Black Girl sunscreen, but it don't work well for me. It don't like me. It just don't like me, y'all. I mean, girl, my lips was so black, I looked like a smoker, okay? You know how a smoker lips look? When it be real black, like I smoke Black and Miles, or like I really, you know, it looked terrible, you guys. It looked so bad that I made an appointment with my doctor. My lips was black, okay? And what I did was I just put some of this little YSL mascara on top of my lashes. Just trying to make them look a little black, y'all. But yeah, so I made an appointment with my doctor and everything about it, because I'm like, what in the world? My lips was burning, it was hurting. I mean, I was trying chapstick, I tried Vaseline, I was putting everything on it. It just was not working, you guys. I didn't know what was going on with my lips. And I was like, oh no, because this like happened right at the time, like when I was having so much trouble with my tooth too. And then I was trying new products, so I might do a whole video and show y'all all of the products that I've been trying for my skincare. Yeah, so I don't know, it seemed like when I'm doing a video, like if I'm video talking and putting on makeup, I'm sitting here like I'm lost, like what am I supposed to be doing? Yeah, so I don't know. Let me put on some foundation. So I'm not gonna really be out in the sun today, so I'll mess with some foundation. But other than that, in Florida, this Florida weather, baby, you need some BB cream, honey. You can't even be having on no foundation. But anyway, yeah, so it burnt me up really bad, you guys. I'm not saying that it'll do that to you, because it probably won't. you could try it and see if it'll work for your skin tone, but it definitely don't work for mine. It just don't like me. So I wanted to look into it too, because just because things say black girl sunscreen, that don't mean that a black girl made it. You know what I mean? Let me leave that alone. But anyway. So yeah, so I don't know if I have enough on, but if you guys wanted to know what I just put on my face, I put some of this old school Can't Stop Won't Stop by NYX. That's what I got on my face. It's like a real old school, like something cheap that you can find inside of Target. Like you can find that in Target, you can find that in Walmart, places like that. So anyway, I just decided to discontinue using the Black Girl sunscreen, and I moved to the LaRoche or something like that. So I like the LaRoche. The Black Girl sunscreen does not give off a white cast, which is why I actually did like it, because a lot of them things will have you looking like Casper the Ghost Baby. But anyway, so yeah, I changed to the LaRoche, and I'll show you guys that. Like I said, I might just do a whole video and show you guys all of the products that I think are really, really nice, and they are so far so good, working a little bit for me. So yeah. But anyway, so let me tell you guys a little bit about me, right? So I ain't used to be this wide open, you guys. Like since YouTube, since YouTube has actually opened me up a little bit. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm bumping stuff and moving stuff. I see the whole camera moving. So it kind of opened me up a little bit. I was very closed off, very secluded, like type of chick. I'm still private, but it's like, y'all, when y'all be doing y'all makeup, don't forget that neck. You know, I see this guy, girl. Let me tell y'all something about these guys. I'm gonna get back to that topic, but let me tell y'all something about these guys. These guys be watching everything, y'all. Girl, they be watching everything we do. It cracks me up. I be like, now what you know about her? They just be knowing about things that's like girl stuff. You know, like that's how hard they be watching us, y'all. So I saw this guy one time, he was telling that girl, honey, next time you put on that makeup, don't forget that neck. Girl, I was hollering, girl. Yes, honey. And I be watching Benji Brown sometime, y'all. Like he be talking about the McDonald arches, y'all, that the girls be drawing on. They draw on the when y'all draw on the what you call it, the eyebrows. And he said they be looking like McDonald arches. Girl, I cannot with the fellas, girl. They be, oh my gosh. Not the McDonald arches, girl. Did he have to go there? Oh my God. But if you don't know nothing about me, I love to laugh, girl. I cannot tell you. I don't think there's a day that go by that I don't find some kind of humor in the day. You hear me? It's got to be a real drag day, and I usually don't like days like that, y'all. But yeah, so, but I do like to laugh. But getting back to what I was talking about, let me put this little hair piece together. But anyway, anywho, so I was always really private, really closed off, didn't really like, you know, like, I still to this day, you guys, I don't keep a lot of company in my house. If y'all never really noticed, y'all don't really see me like with a whole lot of company over to my house. Now, I am a social person, but I'm kind of secluded too. Girl, it used to be so bad that my sisters, when they used to be coming by my house for something, they'll call me and be like, Gwen, such and such and such is in the car. Can I bring them by? Because they know, girl. And you can't even call my sisters and ask them for my phone number, girl. They be like, I can't give you my sister number. I call my sister and see if, you know, if you can have it or whatever. Because, girl, y'all, I'm just putting on this stuff almost blindly. Like, I'm not even, like, focused on it because I'm too busy talking to y'all. Yeah, but I know I'm looking real crazy right now, but ladies, you get it. Fellas, you don't. Okay, so the ladies get it. The ladies get all of this craziness. But yeah, so this guy that I used to talk to back in the days, he was like, he be seeing me now, like, he follow me on social media. I like to damp my beauty sponge, you guys. I don't know, it kind of like helps it to blend a little bit better in my opinion. So the guy, it was a guy I used to talk to like back in the days, you guys. So I felt like I went a little too close in my eye. So he still follow me. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like a lot of my ex, they follow me on social media. All of them follow me. So I don't have a problem like with people from my past. Like, we still have love for each other, you know. Like, I don't burn no bridges with people, and people have not, like, people like certain guys, they haven't burned any bridges with me. Like, they still, you know, would be in my comments and talking to me, or in my box and talking to me and stuff, and it's like nothing but love, baby, nothing but love. I get along with everybody. But anyway, the people that know me, okay? A lot of people don't really know me like that, so yeah. But anyway, so dude was like, you know, he used to talk to me like back in the day, so he be seeing me now, y'all, like all on social media, you know, because I'm telling you, this Facebook, I mean, I'm talking about this Facebook, this YouTube world has like opened me up a little bit, like a little Pandora's box. It's like letting me be a little bit more, you know, seen or whatever. So he was looking, he was like, who is this? He was like, what was this girl when I was talking to you? Like, oh my God, you know what I mean? Like, wow, you know, like, you know, I was like, well, you know, she was always in there. She was just a little closed in, you know, but she just needed to be let out a little bit. So we was laughing or whatever, but it was like, wow, you know, like, so I was just always private, y'all. I still keep a lot of parts. I can't even say some parts. A lot of parts of my life private, but you know, I have been a little bit more open and transparent and letting people see a little bit more of my life. So through, you know, through YouTube, and sometimes even through my stories. If you notice, I do a lot of stories, but I do a little bit of posting. You know, I do a little bit of posting. Like, if you look at the dates of my posts on Facebook, they probably like a month apart almost, you know, and then I'll post something else and it'd be almost a month, you know. And I know that's not good as far as like if you're trying to like grow an Instagram. I wouldn't recommend you do something like that. But that just simply comes from my secludedness and how I just usually, you know, I have my little self to myself. And then I'll be like, okay, you ain't post a picture in a long time, I'll pop something up there real quick. But yeah, so, but I just always been private like that, you guys. And I have been, I'm evolving. I've been trying to change a little bit. Now I can't change and not just be who I am. I have to be who I am, or I just wouldn't, it just wouldn't be right. Like, I'm not gonna get up here and pretend like I'm this, you know, this wild person. I do all of these things. No, this is truly my personality. It's who I am. So, you know, I pick who I want to be my friends. I pick who I want to come to my house. I pick who I want to, you know, what guy I want to talk to. Like, if I don't really like you that much, I'll keep you in the Facebook inbox. Like, you'll be in the inbox forever. Like, once you come out of the inbox and you get my personal phone number, or you're able to FaceTime me and stuff like that, you graduated, okay? Especially if I let you come by my crib and we chill out and talk and watch a movie or hang out or something like that together. So I haven't really like been out on the like dating world in a minute, you guys. Like, after my son's father, like I really like chilled out because I had a baby. I had never had a kid before, you guys. So I'm gonna have to talk to y'all about that one day, of how I manifested legend, okay? Now I know, you know, who I was gonna have them with. I mean, sometimes we got to be real careful of the things that we want, because we have to ask for it in a certain type of way so that the universe won't get it twisted, boo. Because you might, I don't want to say nothing negative, but you know, you want to make sure you got the right kind of, look, I'm almost like talking like this, but anyway, you got to make sure you have like the right baby. I don't like the word baby daddy and baby mama. Like, I don't like that. It sounds so ratchet and ghetto to me.
That's just my baby daddy.
Like, I never call Legend's dad my baby daddy. I can't stand that word, y'all. It irks me. I always call him my son's father. If you ever notice that. And when he thought he was gonna be calling me baby mama, I checked him so quick. Baby, I'm not your baby mama. I'm your son's mother, okay? And he know that, girl. He be like, okay, this girl here. So some girl called me baby mama one day, and he was like, oh no, honey, she don't like that. You got to call her, that's my son's mother, okay? So yeah, I just don't like the word. It's just very ratchet. It's, I don't know, I just don't like it, okay? We're gonna leave it right there, period. But yeah, so, but you know, you got to be real careful of what you're asking the universe for and how you're asking. So I kind of manifested my son because I felt like I was getting older and I wasn't having, sorry you guys, I'm bumping stuff around. I'm about to pull out the old school SACHA Buttercup. I'm about to pull this out on y'all right quick. It looked like my camera went dark, but I know it actually didn't. It just does that sometimes. I don't know if it be resting. And the primer that I had put on my face is this e.l.f. matte primer. That's what I had put on my face. I know I ain't telling y'all what I'm using. I'm just talking. But anyway, yeah, so you have to be kind of like careful of how you ask for things, because sometimes things be happening in our life and we won't be understanding like, why is this happening to me? But your words are actually seeds that you have planted, and they go out and they're like seeds, and then they come back and they manifest and they come back to you. So it's like you have to literally be careful of every little word you say, every little word you speak. So I am becoming more awakened to that. So I'll be real particular of my words, and when I catch myself saying something, I hear myself, I be like, what I just said? Like earlier, I was sitting in here and I was singing the song CPR by Summer Walker, and she was just saying that she was just, you know, it feel like CPR, like she just don't know where she would be without your love with me and stuff like that. And she was singing about that guy, I guess. And I was singing it and I was listening to what I was saying. I was like, oh, what am I saying? You know, like, you got to be careful. Even if you singing a song, you guys, your words are powerful, okay? And a lot of people don't know that plays a part with the universe, and how, you know, people can't understand how certain things is just happening in their life or why it's happening. I can assure you, you have spoken those words somewhere in your life. You've spoken that, you know, and you didn't realize you were speaking it because you speaking it from a sleep state. You're kind of like sleep to that wisdom, you see. So all you see is the results of stuff happening. So whatever is going on in your life today, you spoke it somewhere in the past, and it has manifested in your life and you're living your spoken words, basically. So you have to be like, become aware and conscious to that, because if you're not, you will blindly just be saying words. I mean, it be common phrases that we use, like super common phrases, like I don't even want to say them, you know, but I usually just instantly, you know, tell God, I call him God, universe, whatever you want to call him, it's the same, that, you know, oh, I take that back, God, I don't want that to manifest in my life, forgive me for speaking that, and then I switch the words out. So when you be bashing people and you be being negative and you be saying all kind of stuff to people, you know those are seeds, and that the word, God said his word should not return unto him void, but it shall accomplish everything it was sent out to do. Sorry you guys, my battery died, so I had to switch out the battery. But yeah, so I was just simply saying that, you know, your words, you have to be careful, like the words you speak over your children, the words you speak over yourself, your spouse, your day, your house, your life, whatever. Like, so we have to be real careful with stuff like that, because those are literally seeds and they will come back to you. Okay, so a lot of people don't know that, so they just blindly have conversations, they blindly talk, they blindly say things, and then when something happened in their life, they be like, oh, I would have never wished something like this upon myself. Somewhere down the line, you spoke it, it manifested, and it came back to you. The word says there will always be seed time and harvest time. That's never going to change. So you're constantly sowing seeds, you're constantly reaping the seeds that you have sown. That part. So I just wanted to contour a little bit. I don't know why it looked like my camera is different now. I feel like my head is like so close to you guys. So I know I'm supposed to do this with this brush. I'm being so tacky right now. I'm supposed to do it with this brush. But anyway. So I'm gonna add a little bit of this chestnut powder, because it looks kind of closer to my skin than the banana powder. You see the difference? I know Kim Kardashian and people use like this really light color, but I kind of like to kind of dabble with this one. That is still a great powder, but if you are a melanin girl, you have to put like a super duper dap of that on your face. You cannot be overly doing stuff like that, because it just ain't cool, y'all. Yeah, so when I get my son up in the morning, as you guys saw in the probably in the beginning of this vlog, if I showed that, it's like I be, you know, I literally have to anoint, you know, I anoint my son's head with oil, I anoint my head with oil. I'm into all of that. I put, you know, him and then I speak over his life. Like I literally speak blessings over my son's life before he hit the door, because it's just so much going on in the world. He's just a little kid, and you know, he don't know. Kids are so innocent to the things that be going on in this world. They don't have a clue, girl, of what be going on in this world. But you as the parent, you know what's going on, so you have to cover your kids as much as possible. You know, do what you can do. So that's what I do. I'm just letting y'all know what I do. Now let me see what I'm supposed to be doing on this face, because I am doing a lot of chatting. One cheek looking good right now. So we're gonna have a nice soft light beat today. Light beat, girl. I ain't trying to do the most, but let me keep up with the time, because I do have to get on the call with my therapist. So I just wanted to chat with you guys just a little bit. I have some nice fresh flowers and stuff out there that I need to put up, and I'm going to do that shortly. I don't even think I want no black liner over my eye or nothing. I just want to feel fresh and clean today with this makeup. Just simple stuff, you know. I might dab a little bit of smudge up under that over. So I just have this little brown lip liner by MAC, and it's called Chestnut. I'm gonna keep it simple today, and I don't want any color or nothing on my lips today. Some MAC stuff. Look, y'all, I'm still messing with this glow. I ain't gonna do the most with this though. I'm gonna try to chill out, because sometimes I get started with this and then I get a little crazy. Just a little bit. Simple vitamin E. This is what I had to put on my lips. Like, I put vitamin E on my lips, and I put some of this Lineage lip mask on my lip. I just did no chapsticks, no type of Vaseline or nothing, when that black girl sunscreen kind of burnt my lips up and stuff. I wish I would have had a before picture so y'all could see how black they was. Y'all would have been laughing. But baby, these girls are back, baby. I get a lot of compliments on these lips, baby. Hello. The fellas love them, y'all. So I'm just gonna put this on it for today, and that's gonna be about it. But I'm gonna just add some of this all-nighter on. It's just a makeup something to kind of hold my makeup in place all day. And I'm gonna go ahead and end this part of the video. I'm gonna go ahead and get myself, I mean, I really don't need to do nothing. I'm sitting home having therapy over a WhatsApp. That's what she said. So I'm gonna go ahead and get myself ready for that. I already ate my breakfast. I need to go make my bed up. And yeah, so I'm gonna see y'all in a few minutes. Remember, don't be saying all of these idle words, because they're gonna come back to you. Your words got power, baby. The power of life and death is in your tongue. So make sure you be very, very careful of what you be saying. Even if you get ready to hear something come out of your mouth and you know it's wrong, it's negative and it's bad, remember, you just sow a seed of negativity and bad things to come back to you. So think about that. And you can always retract your words, ask God for forgiveness, or the universe, whatever you want to call it. And, you know, take that stuff back immediately, and then plant some better seeds in the ground so that you can uproot a better life. See y'all in a few minutes.
Are you busy now?
No, I am here and I'm waiting on you.
Okay. How have you been?
I've been great.
How is your son?
He's great. He's in summer school. Today is the last day, so he'll be coming in this afternoon. Okay, you guys, I just got done with my therapy session and I'm going to put out some flowers right now, so let's do it. Today they have multiple colors, something that I don't usually do, but let's see what happens. Okay, you guys, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started on putting out this bouquet. I had a good session with my therapist, you guys. So I just wanted to tell y'all about, you know, doing what you love, starting to do whatever you love at any age. It don't matter what age you is. Y'all know how that song go, age ain't nothing but a number. But anyway, not that kind of age, girl. When you talk about that kind of age, like what R. Kelly talking about, I'm talking about just starting something, doing something that you love, and it don't matter how old you are when you get started, okay? So you don't need people telling you you're too old. Y'all remember when Kevin Samuels was alive, and he used to always be telling the women, look y'all, one of the roses, bro. So he used to always be telling the women, oh, at 35 or something like that, age 35, y'all already washed up and left on the shelf and stuff like that. He used to say all kind of horrible negative words to the women, and like as if after 35 it ain't no life for them, they could give it up, or you know, like maybe they can't get no husband by that age because they washed up. I mean, he used to say all kind of stuff, and you know, they probably gonna be lonely and single. They'll probably be single and stuff like that. But we just talked about the power of the words, right? So when Kevin Samuel died, how about he was in his 50s and he was single with no wife? No wife by his bedside. He died the same way he used to tell the women that they was gonna end up. That's how he ended up when he passed away. So again, back to what we was talking about earlier, you guys, the power of your tongue and your words. You shoot them out at other people, but at the end of the day, they end up bouncing back and coming back. They boomerang, they come all the way back, and they end up, your words, you be the target of your own words. You be the target of your own words. So don't let nobody tell y'all nothing. Don't listen to stuff like that. I don't care how old you is. I don't care what age you are. If you want to do something, if you have a hobby, if you have, I don't care what it is. If something you want to do, I say do it, girl. Get started on it. You want to make sure that it's something that you love and something that you gonna enjoy doing. I like to do stuff like this because I genuinely like fashion. I genuinely like dressing up outfits. I genuinely like smelling good. I love fragrances. I genuinely like to decorate my house. I don't care if it was an office. I don't care if I worked somewhere. I would decorate my office room, my office space. I was always like this. So when you find something that you're passionate about, that you love, and you know you do it, when you do it, it's going to be genuine, because that's really who you really are. And it don't matter what age you are when you start doing something like that, you know. So don't let nobody tell y'all nothing or try to hinder your dreams, baby, because they can't dream or they can't see past the hand that's in front of them, okay? Because some people, when they can't see a vision for themselves, they sure enough can't see a vision for you, okay? So don't let people dump their garbage and trash off on you with all of that dead talk, because that stuff be dead talk. Okay, you can do anything you want to do at any age. I don't care how old you are. I don't care if you was 50 right now. I don't care if you was 60 right now. If it's something you want to do, if you're not married yet and you desire to be married, who was that got married? Was it Tina Turner? Child, Tina Turner just got married. That lady, I don't know, Tina got to be in her 70s or somewhere up in there, I'm sure. Okay, and don't add that, oh, she's a celebrity and she could probably go out and get somebody. No. I'm gonna tell you, the only thing that can hinder you from receiving that is your thoughts, okay? That's the only thing that can hinder you from receiving it. So, like I tell y'all, I'm big on vision boards, manifesting stuff, you know, doing stuff like that. Yeah, I'm with that. let me tell y'all something. When I had Legend, my son, you know, like, people would consider me being a late bloomer. You know what I mean? But in reality, I'm not a late bloomer. I was right on God's timing, okay? So, and when people ask you stuff like, oh, girl, when you gonna have a baby? Oh, girl, when you gonna, you know, do this? Or when you gonna do that? Like, your time running out, ain't it? Don't listen to people when they say stuff like that. No. Be like, go ask God when it's gonna happen, because he's in control of the timing. All I have to do is just put the prayer in, because the request is in and all of the promises is yes and amen. I don't need to do nothing else. It's his timing. So if you want to know the time, you go ask God, okay? Girl, I ain't got time to entertain no stupidity. Some people have been done talked you right up out of your blessings and put all of that negative doubt in your brain. Okay? We ain't got that kind of time over here, baby. Okay? You want to have a baby? You can still have a baby. Because let me tell y'all, when I had Legend, just be careful. Don't just tell God you want to have a baby, okay? Y'all make sure y'all manifested some good fathers, okay? But anyway, you want to pray for that part too. Because if you leave it out, you get what you prayed for, okay? So, I'm just saying. Them words, again, is very, very powerful. Let me see this baby breath. So, I just want to cut these down a little bit. They're a little tall. I'm trying to cut a lot of it at one time. Cut some more. So when I had my son, right, I got to tell y'all about Legend one day. I might do a whole mom vlog, okay? For just so people can know. So I've been married before. I didn't even get pregnant from my own husband. So I didn't know when God's timing was gonna be. I just know I wanted to have a baby, and I just put it on a vision board. I took a picture of a pregnant belly, and maybe if I do my mom vlog, I might even show you the picture, because how about I still got it? And my son is 7 years old. And I think it even got the date. It might have the date on it that I put that up there. So you might be able to see how long it took it to manifest, okay? So I put a pregnant belly up on the vision board. And I walked away and I left it just like that. And when the time came, okay, I gave birth. I had women coming in my inbox on Facebook, you know, and they were saying, you know, how you did that, how this happened, blah, blah, blah. These were women that didn't have any children yet, okay? I'm trying to see how this look, y'all. They didn't have any children yet. Do they look like they too tall? And they wanted kids. So, like I said, sometimes you don't even know who's watching you. I feel like I'm just too tall for the camera. I probably need to bring this back some. You don't even know who's watching you, okay? Your life could be inspiring somebody. Okay, so I had some women to come in my inbox, you know, and they was like, you know, they have a man, they've been with him for a while, they believe in, you know, one day that they'll have a baby. They want to have a baby, you know. So yeah, so I just literally told her what I did. I told her exactly what I did and how I just requested it. I told God I want to have a baby one day. I didn't know when I was going to have it. I didn't know who I was going to have it from. I didn't have the how to. You don't need to have all of that information. You just need to make your request known to God and let him do the rest. That's all your responsibility is to do. Just to do that part, and that's it. Don't start interfering with his work or how to do it and telling him what to do and all of that kind of stuff. Just, how is this looking, you guys? Is it coming together? Is it coming together, girl? Okay. So, and another thing, when y'all make a request to God and y'all have something you want, don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody about it. Because sometimes that can mess stuff up and you'll talk those blessings away, because everybody, again, everybody are not visual. Like, they probably can't see what you can see or what God has showed you. They can't see it because it's really not for them to see it. That's between you and God, actually. Yeah, so I don't care what it is that you're trying to manifest. That's between you and God. Keep it there. People be like, you so secretive, you don't tell people nothing, the family don't even know what's going on. Yeah, I've been like that. I already told y'all I'm private like that. So everything ain't for everybody to know what's going on. Some things are just between you and God. And some of the people that I discuss it with is another thing I keep, y'all. I keep me a spiritual mother. That's another one of my little secrets, okay? I go to therapy for an outlet, and then God always give me a spiritual mother. 2 of my spiritual mothers passed away, y'all. It hurted me so bad. It was like my mother died all over again, because I told y'all in my Mother's Day vlog, I told y'all about my mom and her death and stuff like that. So if you saw that vlog, then you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, so it was like I lost a mother all over again. It was the most painfulest experience. Like, it really, really, really hurted me. So one of my spiritual mothers was my pastor's wife. We just became like super duper close. And she knew I lost my mother, and she was like, "When I'll be your mama." She was so sweet, you guys. Her name was Pastor Regina Lamb. When I tell you, oh my God, I was so close to that lady. I mean, she was amazing, y'all. She was super duper amazing. Like, the words can't even explain how that lady was, okay? And when she died, baby, when I tell you, testimony after testimony of people just coming up saying all of the things that she had done for them. Like, things you wouldn't even, like, stuff you be like, when did she have enough time to do all of this stuff? So many people had their own personal testimonies with the lady. She was busy giving and helping and serving other people. But yeah, so anyway, then I had another spiritual mother who, they always pray with me. You know, if I want to share something, I would share it with them, because I know that they're going to pray for me and it's going to be genuine. You understand? Like, it ain't going to be no bull crap like you telling a girlfriend or something like that. These people going to pray, baby, okay? So that's another thing that I would recommend. Like, maybe you can't get a prayer. Maybe you feel like you can't get a prayer through, because you could get a prayer through, okay? If you feel like that, if you one of those type of people, girl, what's going on with my flower bouquet? If you one of those type of people, then you might want to have yourself a spiritual mother. Somebody who's spiritual, they pray often, they're going to genuinely be there for you and stuff like that. I got to have that in my life. And they don't come easy. Like, they come over a period of time, y'all. Did I put too much baby breath? They come like over a period of time. Like, I might have a spiritual mother, and then God forbid she pass away. It'll be years before another one, before God give me another one. I have one right now though that I love. She always calling me, always checking on me, making sure I'm good. I was thinking about you, you know, and stuff like that. So these are just some little secret weapons you should probably have in your little stash, you know, as a lady, as a woman. That's, well, I felt like I wanted that in my life. If your mother is alive and you got, you know, those types of blessings still flowing in your life, then that's great. Probably can use your mother. Some people have mothers, girl, and it's like they don't even have a mother. Like, their mother alive and they don't still feel like they don't have a mother. That's sad. That's very sad. But anyway, yeah. So how is this, you guys? This is my little flower bouquet. I'm gonna sit it over there. Oh no, y'all, I need to step back and take a look at this girl. She look a little cluttered or what? She's so cute. I love myself some flowers. Again, they just bring me so much joy and happiness in my home, girl. Just some things you just gotta have. Maybe I should put these in a different little vase somewhere because I have more left over right here. Some more baby breath. Okay. So I'm gonna wrap this up and put these flowers away. And it was so nice having some girl chat with y'all today.